When you think of the cycle of life, you probably think about birth and then death. But if you bring your attention to the middle of that cycle, you'll become aware of something known as reproduction, also known as sex. So before humans die, a lot of them have sex so that the cycle of life can continue. And it's sex that sells better than anything else, because without sex, there's no more life. And without life, well, everything's pointless. And so I've made a couple videos already about talking about why sex sells really, really well. If you haven't watched those, I'll put them in the description, parts 1 and part 2. But in this video, I want to share with you a 5-step process, a 5-step formula, a 5-step method, a 5-step system that you can go through to start profiting from this biological need that all humans have. And understanding that everything humans buy, we're buying it more or less so that we can have a better chance at continuing the life cycle, either for ourselves or our family, or even our friends and people that we love. So let's just break this down, all right? There are 3 categories of things that sell extremely well, and they all lead back to life. They all lead back to more life. Let's just say that. So, for example, let's get into them. Number 1, the first category is the category of having a more beautiful body. If someone has a really ugly body, no one's going to really want to reproduce with that person. It's just genetic. It's just biological. Most people just are not super attracted to people who have an ugly looking body. And so helping people create a more beautiful body sells really, really well. I'm going to share with you how to profit from that in just a moment here. So it goes with like weight loss, muscle building, clearing the skin from acne, becoming more flexible, even fixing posture and all that sort of stuff, even fashion, whatever. More beauty in the body and in how we appear. Second category that sells really, really well is the category of helping people create a more beautiful bank account. More money or more security with their money, right? More money helps people live the kind of life they want, attract the kind of mate that they want, etc., etc., etc. Buy the kind of food they want, the health care they want to pay for the doctors they need, all that stuff. And the third category is the category of more beautiful relationships. So helping people have more sex in their relationships, helping people not divorce, helping people find their soulmate, helping people get more dates on Tinder and Bumble, helping people pick up chicks, getting their phone numbers and stuff. Those programs sell really, really freaking well. And sure, other things sell well too. Absolutely, you can teach people how to grow tomatoes if you want. You can teach people how to sing songs if you want, whatever. But unless you directly tie it back to one of those 3 things I just mentioned, it's not going to sell that well. So here's the 5-step formula for entering one of those 3 categories I just touched on. Either more beautiful body, more beautiful bank account, or more beautiful relationships. When you're just starting out and you've never sold an ebook or course or coaching program or anything online, but you want to enter one of those 3 categories, good stuff. Because everyone who's crushing it right now had to start somewhere. And so to think that like, oh, I don't know where to start, therefore I shouldn't start, is the most absurd and ridiculous statement ever. It's like saying, oh, I don't know how to walk, so I'm not even going to try. A child would never do that. Every child that starts walking at one point didn't know how to walk. I did not know how to walk before I'm walking now. Like, we all had to learn, right? And so same with getting started with making money online. You have to start learning if you want to do it, but you're not there yet. So this is how to do it. This is the 5-step formula that I want to share with you. Step number 1, pick one of those categories. Pick one of those categories. Are you going to help people have a more beautiful body? Or are you going to help people have a more beautiful bank account? Or are you going to help people have more beautiful relationships? Pick one. If you're not sure which one to pick, write them all down on a list of on a piece of paper, and then write down in 3 columns. Write them all down, and then underneath each column, write out everything you know about each of those topics. Write out everything you know about having a beautiful body. Write out everything you know about having a more beautiful bank account, and write out everything you know about having more beautiful relationships. And whichever category there's the most stuff in, and that you feel the most excited about, go into that category, okay? Now, once you know your category, move into the second stage, and that is to expand upon what you just wrote down in those 3 categories. Meaning, spend a good hour or 2 writing out everything you know about that topic. Okay? So maybe let's say the topic is having a more beautiful body. Write down everything you know about it. Write down everything you know about clear skin, weight loss, flexibility, posture, all this stuff. Write down every single thing you know about it. And then get into all the details too. Talk about like Let's say you're helping people lose weight with a fruit diet. You got to talk about food combining, and talk about organic foods, and talk about enzymes and multivitamins and everything. Talk about everything you know about. Just write it all down. It doesn't need to be good, it just needs to be out on paper. Because once you've gotten everything out on paper, you realize that you know a lot. And at this point, you're ready to go to the third step in the method here, and that is create a step-by-step checklist now for people to go through. So in the same way I'm giving you a step-by-step breakdown here, I'm giving you the 5 steps, you got to create a step-by-step checklist for someone as well to get any random stranger from point A to point Z. Step-by-step checklist. It may consist of 5 steps, 10 steps, 12 steps, 20 steps, whatever. Just create a checklist of things that people need to do. Maybe even has 100 steps. Create a checklist of everything people need to do to accomplish that goal. Let's say they're overweight and you're helping them get really lean, like they're getting down to like 10% body fat or something. Okay, what does someone need to do from going from 20% body fat to 10% body fat? Write a list, checklist, step by step, break it down. Once you have that list, you're ready for the 4th step, and that is to come on social media, come on YouTube, specifically come on YouTube, not Instagram, not Facebook, not TikTok, specifically come on YouTube and talk about each of the steps in your checklist. You don't need to make a whole video with the whole damn checklist. Just pick something on the checklist. Maybe it's how to grocery shop for weight loss. Make a video about that. Next thing on your checklist, make a video about that. Next thing on your checklist, make a video about that. And start making videos about everything on the checklist. In other words, teach everything that you know on YouTube. Teach it all on YouTube. And you don't need to teach it in order, don't worry. It doesn't need to be step by step teaching it in that order, but teach whatever you're passionate about in the moment on YouTube. That's on that checklist. Pick something on that checklist and teach it on YouTube. Now you're ready for the 5th and final step, which is halfway through your video, at the start of your video, at the end of your video, whatever, make mention to the fact that you can help somebody go through that checklist, that you have a checklist and you can help somebody go through it. And if they're interested in getting results with you, all they have to do is click the link in the description of the video to book a call with you. They get on a call with you. If it makes sense for them to work with you, you can let them know what your program's like, what's involved, how long is it, what your guarantee is, what your price is, all that stuff. Get them on a call and just talk about it. That's it. If it does make sense for them to work together with you, they will. If it doesn't, all good. At least you learned a lot from speaking with that person. Now, if someone doesn't want to work with you, but you learned a lot from speaking with them, go ahead and make a YouTube video about everything you just learned from speaking on the phone with that person who didn't sign up with you. Maybe they didn't sign up with you because they thought that eating a raw food diet would just be too expensive and they just can't do it for that reason. So then you make a video talking about how you can afford a raw food diet on a budget, how to eat 100% raw vegan with less than $10 per day. You just make a video about that to help people overcome their silly objections that you probably once had yourself anyway, so it's easy to understand why they would have those same objections. So that's it. That's the formula. That's the framework. I highly, highly recommend going through that and doing everything I just said. It is so powerful. It's exactly what I did to get started. It's exactly what I still recommend people do. And to this day, thanks to that method, I've now done over $1 million in sales. And if you would like help getting started with your own online course or coaching program, I'd be happy to speak with you on the phone. Just click the link in the description. You and I will get on a call and we can discuss what it would look like to work together. And if we don't work together, I can at least tell you exactly what to do as soon as you get off the call to start making progress towards your course or coaching program. And that way, maybe in a few months or even a few years' time together, we can reconnect and discuss moving forward again. Otherwise, you'll have a clearly laid out plan anyway to start crushing it with your own course or coaching program. So I hope you found this video helpful. Again, remember, sex sells, but you don't need to sell sex itself. You can sell all the other stuff that leads people to have more of it, or at least to be able to have more life, so that the whole cycle of life can continue. Again, it's all about the more beautiful body, more beautiful relationships, or more beautiful bank account. And if you don't think you can help someone in any of those categories, dang, I need to make a video about that. What do you do if you don't have a beautiful body? What do you do if you don't have a beautiful relationship? Or what do you do if you don't have a beautiful bank account? What can you sell then? I'll make a video about that if you want. Post in the comments down below whatever else you want me to make a video about, and I'll be happy to do it. For now, that's it. Click the link in the description and you and I can hop on a call. All right, peace out, much love, adios, take care, bye.